Hi, I'm Coach Nancy from the First Tee of Cleveland, and as we're living in these times of isolation, I have to say that I'm doing a whole lot more cooking than I ever used to do. So I just finished washing my hands, and I'm turning my stove on here. I put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in my frying pan. What I'm going to make for you is something called Brussels sprouts hash. This is a very easy recipe. It only has 3 ingredients: onions, Brussels sprouts, and eggs. I started with a medium-sized onion. I sliced it into little half moons, and I'm going to put this in a frying pan with heated olive oil, and I'm going to cook these for probably about 5 to 6 minutes until the edges of the onions get brown. I'm going to add a little bit of salt just to bring out the flavor of the onions. And I'm going to stir occasionally. Well, these are coming along really nicely, so I think I'm about ready to add the Brussels sprouts. Before I do that, I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. I've got to stir a little bit. So my second ingredient is Brussels sprouts. I got a pound of Brussels sprouts and I sliced them into thin slices. You could cut these a million different ways. You could use a food processor, but I just cut them up by hand. Now there's 2 schools of thoughts on Brussels sprouts. You either like them or you don't like them. I happen to be in the school where I really like them, and I could eat them with every single meal of the day. Plus, they're very nutritious and very healthy for you. So when I saw this recipe with it just being 3 ingredients, I jumped all over it. So I am going to put these Brussels sprouts in with my onions. It looks like a lot, but they definitely cook down, so don't worry about that. And I'm going to stir these in with the onions. And I have to tell you, it's really starting to smell pretty good here in my kitchen. So this is going to take about 3 to 5 minutes for the Brussels sprouts to turn brown. And again, it's just the edges that you want a little bit brown. And as we've talked about in classes, if you don't like something, the one thing we always ask is that you at least try it. And even if you don't like Brussels sprouts most of the time, you actually might like them when they're cooked this way with these onions. So I would say it's, you talk about yums and yucks. Well, I know if Brussels sprouts are a yuck for you, at least give it a shot. And I hope after we're all done, you'll let me know if you did try this, because I think you will like it. So I'm going to stir these up a little bit more. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to the Brussels sprouts and the onion mixture. Not a whole lot, just a little. And I'm going to let that cook together for about 3 to 5 minutes. So while this is finishing up, I'm going to start cooking my egg. I just put a little bit of olive oil in my frying pan. This is going to look good. I'll be back in a couple of seconds to show you when I put it all together. So to finish this all up, this is really looking good. This actually makes about enough for probably 4 to 5 servings. So I'm going to put this on the plate. Looks delicious. And then I cooked an egg. And I'm going to place that egg right on top of it. Doesn't that look great? Like I said, you can eat this for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And if you didn't want to put an egg on it, you probably could put like a piece of chicken, a chicken breast on, a grilled chicken breast, or just about anything you want. So that's my little tip for the day. Again, I can't wait to see you, and I hope you try it, even if you don't like Brussels sprouts, and let me know what you think. Thank you very much.